3 minutes. The phone call came at 11:15 a.m. on a Tuesday. Daniel, there are 3 men outside our house. My wife Becky's voice trembled. 3 motorcycles in our driveway. Engines still running. They're staring at our windows. I was 23 minutes away at a client meeting. My military training kicked in immediately. Unknown hostiles, wife vulnerable, timing too convenient to be coincidence. Someone had been watching our house, learning our schedules. This wasn't random. This was about the garden. The citation. It had started 2 weeks earlier with a letter from our homeowners association. Crisp white letterhead, official seal, bureaucratic language about unauthorized landscaping modifications, and immediate compliance required. We'd planted native wildflowers. Bees loved them. Our neighbors complimented them. But Patricia Hendricks, our HOA president, had sent us a citation demanding we remove them. What Patricia didn't know was that she'd picked a fight with the wrong woman. My wife Becky wasn't just a suburban homeowner who worked from home. She was a forensic accountant who'd spent 15 years dismantling corporate frauds for federal prosecutors. Becky spread the HOA bylaws across our dining table like a detective organizing evidence. Daniel, look at this, she said, pointing to section 4.7. There's no prohibition against native wildflower gardens. In fact, the sustainability guidelines specifically encourage indigenous plant species. But something else caught her attention as she dug deeper: consulting fees. $23,000 over 6 months for security consulting services. For a quiet residential neighborhood that had experienced 0 security incidents. What kind of security consulting does a residential HOA need? Becky asked. And why are the vendor details so vague? I watched my wife work, remembering why I'd fallen in love with her analytical mind. Becky didn't just see numbers. She recognized patterns, identified inconsistencies, followed trails that led to uncomfortable truths. What had started as defending our right to plant flowers was evolving into something bigger. The board meeting. The Maple Ridge Community Center felt hostile that Thursday evening. Patricia Hendricks sat at the head table like a monarch holding court, her silver hair perfectly styled, expensive jewelry catching the fluorescent lights. Mrs. Thompson, Patricia began, her voice carrying practiced authority. I understand you have concerns about your landscaping citation. Becky rose from our back row seats carrying a folder of documents. Her presentation systematically dismantled every claim in our citation, referencing specific bylaw sections and environmental precedents. The room's atmosphere shifted as Becky's destruction of the citation's legal foundation became undeniable. Several residents began whispering among themselves. Patricia's carefully maintained composure began showing cracks. Then Becky opened her second folder. I've also noticed some interesting patterns in our community's expenditures. These security consulting fees seem unusually high. Could you explain what specific services justify $23,000 in 6 months? The temperature in the room dropped. Patricia's mask of professional authority slipped for just a moment, and I caught a flash of genuine fear before she regained control. That's administrative business, Mrs. Thompson, Patricia replied, her voice carrying a defensive edge. Community security matters aren't subject to individual resident oversight. Actually, they are, Becky responded calmly, producing another document. According to state HOA regulations, all expenditures over $5,000 require detailed reporting to membership. I'm simply requesting the transparency